Did you know that the modern harvesting machines you see today actually trace their roots back to the 19th century? That's right, these agricultural giants didn't just pop up overnight. Back then, it became clear that no matter how hardworking farmers were, they simply couldn't compete with the speed and efficiency of mechanical harvesters. Over the decades, these machines evolved into the sleek, high-tech behemoths we see today, capable of doing in minutes what used to take hours. And nothing showcases that better than the incredible journey of a humble potato from soil to snack, in the form of America's favorite treat, Lay's potato chips. It all begins with a massive potato harvester digging gently into the soil. With precision and care, it lifts each potato from the earth, bringing along clumps of soil and bits of debris. But there's no need to worry. On board, sieves and conveyor belts automatically separate the dirt from the produce, creating a clean flow of fresh spuds. Once cleaned, the potatoes ride a conveyor directly into a truck that's attached to the harvester itself. This streamlined setup makes it possible to load thousands of pounds of potatoes right in the field with minimal manual labor. Now comes the exciting part. The loaded truck makes its way to the Lay's potato chip factory, a place where science, flavor, and machinery blend together to create something truly mouth-watering. As the truck backs up, a massive hydraulic tilting platform empties its entire payload into storage hoppers. These potatoes will soon be transformed into golden, crispy chips that fuel America's snack cravings. As they enter the facility, abrasive rollers help brush off even more dirt while simultaneously moving the potatoes forward. Interestingly, not all of the soil is removed at once. A thin layer is purposely left behind to help retain moisture and prevent the potatoes from spoiling before they're processed. Next, a small batch of potatoes is selected for a test fry. This quality check ensures they meet Lay's exacting standards for chip making. Once approved, the rest of the potatoes flow through a water conveyor system that gently transports them from storage to the factory floor. This river of fresh water doesn't just keep the potatoes moving, protects them from bruising, and helps remove any remaining dirt without the need for aggressive handling. It's a clean, efficient way to maintain the integrity of each potato. Now the potatoes move into the peeling units. These massive machines use rolling abrasive pads to gently strip off the thin outer skin. It's almost like watching a magical transformation from rough farm produce into pristine, chip-ready spuds. Clean and smooth, the potatoes head straight to an observation station where human eyes and smart cameras do a final quality check. Once they pass inspection, they're automatically sent to slicing machines that cut them into paper-thin rounds with lightning speed. You might not think of potatoes as a superfood, but they're packed with potassium more than a banana. Of course, once they become chips, moderation is key, but their natural health benefits are worth remembering. And speaking of chips, Lay's has always been an innovator. It was actually one of the first brands to introduce a wide range of flavors, turning a simple salted snack into a global taste adventure. Whether it's sour cream and onion, barbecue, or something bold like wasabi ginger, Lay's keeps pushing flavor boundaries while delivering consistent quality. After slicing, the raw potato slices are rinsed in water again to remove excess starch, ensuring that every chip comes out light and crispy. Then, they're shaken dry on a series of vibrating belts that remove surface moisture in preparation for the next step. Frying, the slices are dropped into massive vats of hot oil, where they cook in small batches. Rotating paddles gently stir them as they fry, making sure every chip is evenly golden. Temperature is carefully controlled to avoid burning, and any slices that don't meet the color standard are automatically discarded. Once they're perfectly cooked, the chips are lifted out of the oil and sent through a high-powered drying tunnel that removes any residual grease. This ensures that each chip is crisp and flavorful without feeling too oily. At this point, the chips are warm, golden, and delicious, but they still need their flavor boost. Seasoning is applied in a special tumbler that evenly coats each chip with a measured mix of spices, salt, and flavor powders. It's this moment that transforms a plain chip into a signature. Lay's flavor explosion. Now comes one of the most important stages in the whole operation: packaging. The chips are portioned by precision weight sensors that guarantee every bag contains just the right amount, right down to the last gram. If you've ever argued over who got more chips in their bag, now you know it's all scientifically equal. Machines scoop up exact amounts and drop them into pre-formed bags that are then heat-sealed and passed along for boxing and distribution. Every packet is tracked, barcoded, and ready to ship out across the country to gas stations, grocery stores, vending machines, and your local supermarket. Before we wrap things up, let's take a quick detour to the bakery section because next door, another food icon is being mass-produced: the buttery, flaky croissant. The process starts with long sheets of dough that are slathered in rich, creamy butter. These sheets go through industrial laminators, which fold the dough over and over again to create the dozens of airy layers that give croissants their signature texture. Each layer is pressed and flattened to perfection, using rollers, then cut into precise triangles by fast-moving blades. These triangles are rolled into that familiar crescent-shaped hull without a single human touch. Modern bakery lines can crank out between 100 to 300 croissants every minute. After shaping, they enter the proofing chamber, warm, humid environment, where the dough rises slowly, creating those light, fluffy air pockets that make croissants melt in your mouth. A gentle mist of egg wash is sprayed over the surface before baking, giving each croissant that perfect golden sheen. Then they head into gigantic ovens where they bake to buttery perfection. No burning, no guesswork, just automated excellence. After baking, some croissants are injected with sweet cream fillings using precision nozzles, while others are packaged plain. Whether it's breakfast in Boston or brunch in Los Angeles, these croissants are boxed and sealed for delivery within hours of baking. It's automation at its finest, ensuring that every bite of pastry feels like it came straight from a French bakery, from fields of potatoes to factories full of dough and butter. This behind-the-scenes look at how some of your favorite snacks are made reveals the beauty of modern food production. It's a mix of tradition, technology, and a whole lot of flavor. The next time you open a bag of Lay's or take a bite of a fresh croissant, remember there's a world of incredible machinery, passionate workers, and cutting-edge science behind every delicious moment. There's something oddly satisfying about watching machines work with such perfection, effortlessly wrapping, shaping, and assembling foods we all love. Every move is mechanical magic, especially when it comes to creating something as visually delightful as raspberry croissants. The secret to that gorgeous pink swirl: a careful touch of vibrant raspberry mixture placed onto each dough triangle, right before they're rolled into that iconic crescent shape. And when the rolling machine gets to work, molding the dough with such skill and uniformity, the result is so perfect you'll want to grab one straight from the conveyor belt. You can't help but drool when you see them lined up like edible artwork, flaky layers promising a sweet tart burst in every bite. And it's not just raspberry. Factories also experiment with lemon, chocolate, and savory fillings to cater to global cravings. Let's be honest, pair chocolate with croissants, and what more could any of us ask for? Speaking of sweet satisfaction, watching high-speed bottling lines at work is nothing short of mesmerizing. Machines fill bottles with flawless precision, pouring in everything from water to juices and soft drinks. Not a single drop goes to waste. Rows of bottles glide through the line, filling up like magic, each one sealed and ready to quench thirsts across the world. And thanks to modern robotic arms, even packaging looks like a perfectly choreographed dance. These robotic systems lift, place, seal, and stack with zero hesitation, ensuring consistency in every product, every time. They work faster than any human team could dream of. making sure we never wait too long for our favorite drink. Now, let's switch gears and talk about something a little more indulgent. Imagine a perfectly crafted biscuit sandwich with a rich, creamy chocolate filling. Each biscuit is coated with a thick layer of luscious cream, and when the top layer is pressed on, the filling spreads out evenly, forming the perfect dessert. Duo, watching the process is pure eye candy. And if you're anything like me, you can't help but think of your favorite childhood chocolate bar the moment you see it. Machines cut, shape, and layer these treats with precision, far more cost-effective and efficient than relying on manual labor. Automation allows factories to produce thousands of these sweets every hour, meeting massive demand while keeping quality top-notch. And let's not skip that final dip in chocolatine's arguably the best part. Seriously, who could resist grabbing one straight off the line? If you think that's satisfying, just wait until we dive into sausage production. You might not have given it much thought before, but once you see how your favorite sausages are made, you'll never look at them the same way again. It all starts with high-quality, meat-clean, boneless, and freshly prepared fed into powerful grinders. It's portioned out carefully, ensuring that every bit gets ground evenly. This step-by-step approach eliminates lumps and ensures a smooth, uniform texture. The meat is chilled beforehand too, a vital step that not only preserves freshness but also helps eliminate parasites and bacteria. Freezing meat prior to processing helps ensure safety and also extends the shelf life of the final product, giving sausages their signature buttery texture as the meat is ground and processed. A mix of spices and herbs is added to create distinct flavor profiles. Some sausages pack a peppery kick, while others are seasoned more mildly. Ice is incorporated during mixing, adding the perfect amount of moisture while keeping the temperature low for even blending. The result is a consistent, juicy sausage mixture with flavors that develop evenly throughout each bite. You can see how the frozen meats, spices, and other liquid ingredients blend into a soft, rich mixture, smooth, thick, and ready to be transformed into something mouth-watering. And then comes one of the most oddly satisfying stages: the egg yolks. Automatic machines crack eggs by the hundreds, cleanly separating the yolks from the whites. Only yolks are needed for this batch, and these machines make it look effortless. Once added, the yolks are whisked into the meat mixture, making it even richer and silkier. With everything combined, the result is a seasoned blend ready to be piped into sausage casings. These casings are typically natural and need to be soaked in cold water to rehydrate before use. Once they're soft and flexible, they're fitted onto the filling machines, which then pump the sausage mixture in with stunning precision, shaping each sausage uniformly. Watching the sausages emerge from the machine is kind of hypnotic. Smooth, shiny, and ready for the next stage. They're like rows of perfectly made cylinders just begging to be grilled or tucked into a bun. Once formed, they're coated in flavorful sauces and moved through a drying phase that preps them for smoking. This is where the real flavor is built. Sausages hang neatly spaced on racks to allow full airflow. Then they enter massive smokehouses. Smoking does more than just add that irresistible flavor, it also helps preserve the sausages naturally. The smoke infuses the meat with deep, rich notes while also creating a barrier against bacteria. It's a smart, old-school method that's still used today for good reason. Post-smoking, the sausages are dried even more to lock in their flavor and color. During this stage, their deep reddish-brown hue develops a visual cue that they're ready. They're then gently taken off their hooks and prepared for final inspection. Here, automated systems use powerful bursts of air and robotic arms to separate, sort, and prepare them for packaging. It's oddly fun to watch, kind of like sausages being caught in a whirlwind of perfectly choreographed motion. Before packaging, each sausage goes through a final check for size, texture, and color. And once approved, they're packed with the Same care they were made with. Even the packaging process is a marvel. Robots measure and group sausages into set amounts before neatly arranging them into boxes. They're vacuum sealed or wrapped, depending on where they're headed: grocery stores, delis, or restaurants. Each box is labeled, stacked, and shipped out to hungry customers around the world. Throughout the entire journey, quality control. Teams make sure every sausage meets strict safety and flavor standards. And that's something we can all appreciate next time we bite into a perfectly grilled sausage with mustard and onions. From raspberry croissants and creamy sandwich biscuits to chocolate bars and savory sausages. It's clear that food factories are where culinary dreams are engineered with precision and care. Machines may do the heavy lifting, but there's still a human touch behind every recipe, every flavor, and every product we enjoy. These behind-the-scenes processes not only feed the world, they inspire a deeper appreciation for the food we eat every day. So the next time you unwrap a snack or cook up your favorite sausage, remember the incredible journey it took to get to your plate. It's not just food. It's food crafted with intention, powered by innovation, and designed to deliver happiness in every single bite.